Hi.
Nope.
How you doing?
There's no more.
What's up, my Normees and non-Normees? So, y'all can see I got my new mic. It just got here. It just arrived. It just got here. It just arrived. Blue Yeti. I hope the quality moving forward to the recordings are better. I really hope that the quality to the recordings moving forward are better. Delano just came into the room singing. But I hope the quality is better. So I wanted to just record something to see and try it out, and I'm a little hyped because I got a new microphone. See my little new toy? It's kind of heavy. Technically, I guess it's supposed to go this way because the sign is like. I don't know which way it's supposed to go. I really don't care. Why he in my conversation?
He's just nosy.
See how nosy he is? He got his headphones on, but he in my conversation with y'all like somebody was talking to him. Ain't nobody invite him into this conversation. Open the door so get air out a little bit. So, I got a new mic, y'all. Y'all gotta tell me what y'all think about the quality of the sound. Because I haven't done a podcast live. And I really haven't put up content besides the whole depression thing not helping me. But it got more depressing when I started to realize the content was not looking or sounding, okay either. Like, dude, this is already a channel that's like making no sense to other people. You know what I'm saying? It's already an all over the place content wise, posting wise, and then you add the sound not being good quality. Like I had so many strikes against me. So many strikes against me, and they just added to my depression. Like, I got so many good things I want to say, like, so many good things I want to do with this channel besides getting our message out there and letting other people know that they're not alone, that it gets frustrating, yes, and overwhelming and stressful, and sometimes you feel like you can't handle it all, and no matter what you do, it's not good enough, and it's a typical normal routine. But I don't know, I'm just talking a lot of bullshit right now. It's not bullshit, but it's bullshit because I'm just really just trying to enjoy my microphone right now, and I don't know how the quality is gonna sound. So I'm really just, this is just me, just talking to just talk. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. I'm probably just wasting my time doing this. I'm lost. Can't find my way nowhere. I can't find my way. Like, when I say I'm lost, I'm lost. I haven't even been doing my affirmations or my manifesting. Like, I'm lost. And that's why I say, like, it's this depression. And I say it's depression because 1 minute I'm beating myself up. and in the next minute it's like I feel like I'm better, and then I feel like I'm back on the right path, and I'm starting to do the steps of what I need to do to stay on that path, and all of a sudden I'm back into being depressed again, and back to feeling like the world's falling apart again. And then all of a sudden I'm back to being okay again. Like, it's like a really weird, emotional, depressing roller coaster ride that I just cannot seem to figure out, and it's just making it really hard to even do the day-to-day tasks. Is like, I'm so accustomed to getting up, posting for Shopnormees, posting for Parenting with Mental Illness, posting on IG, posting on Snapchat, posting on TikTok, which I haven't even been on TikTok. I'm not a fanatic of it, but I still am on there, still scroll, still comment, still post. I haven't even been looking on there. Like, I haven't even had the desire to create a nail set. I did my nails, you know, just because I was trying to get myself out the funk. I'm missing a piece. Didn't put enough glue, so I'm missing a piece of the flower. But I did mine. Why am I even holding it like that? I don't know, but like, and I did mine and tried to get, you know, the engines going and be like, all right, I got this. I can do this. Like, I'm posting content with my nails that I already have on the shop, but to have like the creativity right now to create a new set isn't there. And I have bomb ass colors that just arrived. Like, oh my god, let me show you guys who just came. It was Beatles, right? Yeah, Beatles is the one that just arrived. It's not this one. Wait, actually, I'm missing a wheel, aren't I? Here it is. So, these colors. So, I just got a brand new set of colors. These. Alright. These just arrived. And I haven't even created anything with them. Like, I just painted them on my nails so I can, you know which colors I have, so I don't have to pull out like the nail polishes itself. And I haven't created anything. Nothing. Like, I haven't created a darn thing. It's more stressing over how am I gonna find a van? How am I gonna find a place for us to live? And then even then, I'm not stressing over it either. It's like I get up every day and I'm like, okay, let's look in the market. Alright, nothing. I'm taking my health and life coaching class. I am focused on that. I'm behind on the other course that I'm taking, and I'm like, for some reason, not in a rush to catch up on it, which is weird because on a typical basis, I'd be rushing to catch up like I did for the health and life coach class. Sorry, y'all. And like, I don't know, I'm trying to keep myself motivated and the drive going, but it's like with this depression or whatever it is, and I keep saying whatever it is because any other time when I've been depressed, like, I know I'm depressed and I can feel it, and getting out of bed is really difficult, and doing the typical brushing your teeth, washing your ass, eating, like all the typical stuff to do is hard, but I still put on that mask and I'm okay, I'm good, I'm fine, don't worry, everything's okay. Like, that face is still on and that happy-go-lucky person is still there because I have no choice but for that person to still be there, and I'm so used to that person being there. And it's like, I guess since I've embraced, living in my truth and living within my skin and embracing who I am and accepting my reality and all these things and my diagnoses and not allowing it to define who I am, but me defining it and things like that. I guess I no longer have to hide. And behind that mask, is making it a lot how can I say this? So since I don't have to hide anymore because I'm living, within my truth and I'm accepting my truth and sorry, my back hurts. I'm accepting my truth and I'm living within it and I am not living in denial and I'm embracing it. I don't have to get up and put on that mask. So how do I process this? How does that depression look then? Is, I guess, what I'm trying to say, because when I was dealing with depression before and I had to put on that fake mask, I knew what it looked like because I was seeing it from the other side. Like, the mask was stopping it from bursting out. So I knew what it looked like. I was keeping it within, on the other side of that mask. So now that I don't have that mask and I'm not, pretending to not have something that I do have, and I'm not pretending to not suffer from something that I do suffer, or I'm becoming okay with the fact that yes, I do have this and I do deal with this and I do suffer with this. It doesn't define who I am, but yes, it is a part of me, and it's not something easy to deal with, and it has been more of a part of my life than I even care to mention or than I even acknowledge or than I even fail to realize, I guess we can say. But I've had other things going on as well, so I guess it's looked different in the past than what it looks like now. I feel like I'm not explaining it right. And I feel like I'm not making any sense. And I feel like you guys are not understanding me. I'm frustrated. I know what I want to say. But it's just not coming out.
You all good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick up walk.
Oh,
How's
don't
your
get
donuts?
smoky.
It's alright.
What are they, just fried biscuits?
Mhm.
Powdered sugar? I got that over the house. You want me to make these fresh ones? With powdered sugar? Let me see what they look like.
They put the regular sugar on it, but it goes away.
You want regular sugar or powdered?
I'll take powdered sugar.
So it got mad.
Because she couldn't go to the door.
Because I was pulling her tail because she was trying to go to the door and she wouldn't let me grab her collar. So I grabbed her tail. Hey, at least I didn't grab the end. That would have been hurt more because it's the end.
But I don't know how to explain it, but I'll probably find a better way later. I just want to test and make. Never said the content was going to make sense. I just need a trial run. Mic test.
Mic test success.
I guess. I don't know. Content ain't no success though.
I never said content. I said mic test.
I didn't say continent. I said content.
Content.
Ooh, the iced coffee still hits the spot, y'all. It hits. Oh, can we talk about something? So I got a phone call from Delano's principal today, right? Because I had to set up the IEP meeting for next year. And this is the assistant principal. And after we set up the meeting, right? She goes to me. Delano is a sweetheart. We have no problems with him. We don't even know why is he here. Because it's an alternate school. Whatever. I can't. Neurological issues. Y'all, remember. Brain don't always click in when it's supposed to. Back home. It's ironic how I still consider Connecticut back home, but I don't live there. But back home, he went to a charter school, so smaller setting, less students. He thrived, loved his teacher. Even when he had a different teacher the next year, he still would go to that same teacher whenever he had issues. We still talk to her now. Actually, I gotta see how she's doing. But anyways, I was like, I broke down what happened when we moved down here and explained to her the situation. She was like, wow, unbelievable. She was like, he's a very intelligent, smart, amazing little boy. I was like, I know. He just thrives better in smaller settings than he does in bigger settings. I know that about my son, but unfortunately, they made him go through hoops that I fought back in Connecticut to have an amazing IEP put together with his teacher so that he can have everything that he needed so that he wouldn't have to fight hoops. But they made him go through hoops for no reason, just in the long run. To put him through that for what? But it was nice to know that he is thriving where he's at now. Finally he done found an educational home-based place where he's getting his education and he's thriving. And it only took 3 years being down here. But he's happy where he's at. And it just sucks because when it comes to special ed and IEPs and the school system and being a part of both school system, the North and the South, man, if I could take and change certain things, if I could change certain things, then I would have had the opportunity of not leaving Connecticut and keeping my kids, not obviously at the egg donors location, but in a safe place, and not leave CT, even though it's cheaper down here, just so he could have stayed with the same education that he had. and avoided him having to go through everything that we went through, I would have stayed in CT, because I know he definitely would be in a way better place education-wise than where he is now. Coming down here set him back. Education-wise, set him back. Set him back drastically. It did. Big time. There's a big difference between the North and the South when it comes to education. But when you put the special ed into it, there's even a bigger difference. Like, they know nothing about autism down here when it comes to the school systems. Nothing. Like, how are you going to sit here and tell me that my son's autism did not play a part in any of his behavior? How? It was because of his autism why his behavior happened. It was because of his diagnosis is why his behaviors occurred. But since I wasn't allowed to bring old IEPs, I couldn't show. And that's another thing I didn't find fair, but this is where it's kind of like, when is enough enough? When will the school systems admit that they're not equipped to handle children with certain needs? Like, everybody's always quick to call DCF or CPS on a parent, right? When they feel that they're not equipped to handle them, or when they feel that they're endangering their child. So when is enough when the school system isn't equipped to handle these children, or when they're endangering these children, when they're harming them instead of doing good? Who's going to stand up for them inside the school system? Who's going to advocate for them when they're sitting there ignoring them? When they're allowing other students to bully them? Like, I've already witnessed my child, another child with autism, and another child with autism basically be allowed to be bullied, and these teachers do nothing. One of them goes to the same school my son used to go to, and the other one goes to an elementary school down here. And the solution is kick that kid that has the autism out. That's the solution. Let's get rid of the kid with the autism. That's the one bad apple seed. So they're the problem because they have the disability? Sounds like a little discriminatory to me. I mean, it really does sound a little discriminatory to me. I feel like, I mean, I didn't fight too much because I didn't want him back in that school. I was just happy to have him somewhere else. From the time we came down here, I asked for him to be placed in a smaller setting, got told that, yo, first we gotta go through this and this and this and this and this and this and this. So it took him having to go through all of this to get placed into a smaller setting. He's happy now, but I wish my child didn't have to go through feeling like he was the problem. Because that's what getting kicked out of the system did. Because, see, back at home, getting placed in a charter school was not being kicked out of the system. That's an alternative school. I placed him in a charter school because it was better for him. Here, him being placed in alternative school is because he got kicked out of the school system. that goes against him? How does that work in the favor of a child that has needs, that benefits from being in a smaller setting? Why do you have to get kicked out of a system to qualify for it? Why do you have to get kicked out of the Board of Education, the free public school system, to qualify for it? It's just backwards to me. Why does the child have to feel like something is wrong with them? Like they're the bad seed because they have a disability? Don't you think they're already beating themselves up like there's something wrong with them? Don't you think half of these kids already feel like they're broken? Like they're damaged goods? And then this happens? You know what I had to tell my son when it happened to him? You're not bad, son. You're not bad. And his dad had to tell him the same thing in order for him to believe it. We both had to let him know there's nothing wrong with you. You're not bad. Unfortunately, the system failed you. Because he asked, was he bad? It's not right. It's not right. That's not right. The way that the system handles things for kids with autism, it's not right. It really isn't. Especially with how they are made to feel. Like, come on, they already have enough that they don't understand. And they try to feel, and we already expect them to know and expect them to understand, and then we don't understand why they don't understand it. And then to put them through these extra things as well, like, that's a lot to put on them. That's a lot. I don't know. But just wanted to share that with y'all. So when I had that conversation with her, I felt bad. I felt good, you know? I felt good because I know my son is with people that care about him. You know? And he's in the right place. He's in the right place. And he's bringing home amazing grades. And he's happy. And that's what I love. But he had to go through heck and back just to get there. And he was broken. Like, that wasn't right. And bullied by different people. And then teachers that didn't understand him broke him even more. Like, they were supposed to be there to help build him, not break him. But yeah, that's my share for today. It's my thoughts on my happiness where my son is when it comes to school. I just wish that when it came to the school system, I wish that there was a better understanding with autism and how to handle it, and how to handle it, because it's very important. These kids already carry so much inside that they don't explain to us because they don't have the ability to do so. You know, they really don't. Even the high functioning ones like mine still struggle to articulate what they feel. You know, it's such a different world to them, and it's painful to watch. You know, because they want to express it so bad, but they don't know how to articulate it. And I can give them the vocabulary, and I have, you know, but even then they still can't express it. It's still very difficult for them, and it's again very painful and frustrating, because it's so frustrating for them. And then you add on other people that make them feel a certain way, and it just, yeah, it just blows my mind. Just blows my mind. But he's doing good, and I'm happy he's doing good. He's in a good spot. He's in a good place. I just wish the rest of our life will just fall in a good spot too. Find a van soon, and find a place to live soon, and we will be good to go. So I hope y'all like the quality of the mic, and hopefully I can get my depression on board, and we can be back and rolling and rocking with some more content and some more conversations and what to do, what not to do. But I gotta get it. I gotta get motivated again, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but try not to let this feeling, this emotion, this whatever it is take over. And it's getting hard to get out of bed, and it's getting hard to it's just getting hard. It's just getting hard, y'all. Trying to find the light at the end of that tunnel. I'm trying to find the rainbow at the end of that rain. Trying to find it. Ooh, I'm trying to stay as positive as possible. Trying to weather my storm, because I know it's coming to an end. But I hope y'all have a blessed day. Don't forget to make today count. For tomorrow ain't promised to no one. So let's make yesterday jealous. Alright. Alright, later gooses.